understand what you were saying, but I was around athletes. So if you was getting the balls, we know that you're gonna be picking them up after 2. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't do that. I held the bag open.
I'm just saying.
I held the bag open.
Come you the one that's gonna get you picking them up, and you're gonna be bringing them. You're gonna be right there with the coach with the high pants and the knees out.
I sure was. Coach, what else you need? You need me to go get the water for the people?
Yeah, all that. What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes.
Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
My name here is not hard to pronounce. What? Namdi. What? There's nothing hard about it. I get teachers call me Namdi guy.
He's rolling. He's rolling. This is gonna be a fun one.
I'm Joyce. I'm Nella.
I'm Moj. I'm VP.
I'm Fred Santana.
I'm Temi Alchemy.
I'm Tasu.
I'm Jerome.
I'm Tash. I'm Adiola.
I'm Ed. I'm Tyler.
I'm Sins. I'm Talia.
I'm T.
I'm Joyce Ma'am.
And I'm Namdi.
Today's topic is growing up black in the UK. Okay. So being black, the things that we experience growing up in this UK. As black boys, did you guys ever have any issues at school because of like certain haircuts?
Yeah. So, high top skin fit. Come here, you're out. Come here. You think you're looking fly, yeah? As if I'm like extreme haircut. Thinking extreme haircut. And then out of circulation. Come in.
Yeah.
Wait. Afro. Number one. Wait.
I have a star here, or even if you have a line.
Yes.
And the famous one was my eyebrows.
Yes.
My eyebrows. Either get sent home or I
Wait, you talking about at school, right?
Yes.
Yo, they couldn't wear that at school in the UK?
Afro?
Not even a little one.
Like, that's your natural hair. Now, I always thought, actually, I was thinking about this the other day. Because, you know, I did my big chop in college. Yeah. But I was thinking, like, how would it have been if I did my big chop in high school? We had rules about our hair, but it was never like that. Like, there were people who was natural. And, of course, the big natural wave happened, like, the end of high school. No, happened.
I feel like the natural wave.
After we graduated high school.
More like after we graduated.
Yeah, because
people was more around that choppy stage.
Yeah, going into, you know, our roots with the natural hair movement. That was the summer of high school graduation. Yeah. But like we had rules like it had to be a natural hair color, and of course I dyed my hair in middle school. So I had like honey blonde highlights in my hair. They didn't give me any problems, but they didn't really give nobody problems. It was if you had like lime green hair. But like hairstyles, no. Like you could wear an afro. You couldn't
it's your natural hair.
Weaves, braids. What about guys? Dreads. I mean,
locks.
Like you had that.
He was even mentioning about the cuts.
Yeah,
like
the cuts.
People put the slit in their eyebrow. They'll put the lines behind their neck of their hair. They'll put the Nike check on side their head. They have all these type of hair things, and they will call them designs or gang symbolism or something like that, or narrative. And it really is not none of that. It's just for like fashion. Right.
And so it's interesting. I went to a majority black high school. It was on the black side of town. You went to a different high school. It was more mixed.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So what was your experiences? Have you ever got called to the...
For my hair?
Yeah.
Nah.
Or any style that you wore? You had an afro too.
Nah, I wore afros all my life just about. Yeah. I had my hair cut low when I was like real young. But around middle school, I had an afro. They used to call me Toothpick. Okay. Because my fro was so big and I was so tiny. Yeah. Right? So they never told me to get rid of my afro or nothing like that. transitioning to high school, same thing. Afro braids, afro locks. Never got in trouble for it.
When did you dye your locks?
I was thinking about that too. Huh? Yeah. I never dyed my hair in high school.
Yeah, that was after.
So I wouldn't know about that. But yo, they mad strict. UK going
your hair,
in.
like it's your hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, baby. Because our children. Oh, sorry.
No, you good.
Our children have locks. Our boys have locks, and they're in school, and I've had to educate about their hair.
Yeah.
But no, that's interesting.
But for the UK, I think they don't see that often. They don't see the crazy, like they don't see the hair growth like that.
But that's their hair. Like an afro, it's our hair.
I wonder, my question is, why can't they wear the hair to this potential? Why they can't do that? Why they have to?
Well, you know, people feel like afro is unkept or not professional. And y'all know this is rare. This is actually my first time wearing my hair straight.
Yeah, you're killing it.
And almost a long time. I can't, like, about a decade. So I'm used to wearing my afro, my twist out. So this is a very interesting topic.
Downstairs. This is a part of a gang.
When the white boys used to get fusies, the Jolly Essex. Wait, what? I had guys in my school coming in with pink hair.
And it was fine.
When England were pink, then he had the England flag painted in his head. He was coming in from school like that.
The white boys, I don't know what World Cup it was, the England flag on your head. No one got excluded for that.
England!
How they self-isolating you because you got number one?
As in, but Jacob there is sitting in religious education.
We want a Sonny Ericsson.
Looking like Jimmy Neutron.
If you're going to exclude a black student for an extreme hairstyle, you have to exclude white students for extreme hairstyles as well.
I feel like they really shouldn't have a say. Like, you're wearing a uniform, you're there to learn. Your hair does not have an impact.
Would your braids ever fall out? And then people...
I think the fact that they have to wear a uniform is enough. Right. You gotta control how they dress, and now you gotta control how they wear their hair
outside of school.
Right. You gotta control. Yeah, that's just
like that. I'm gonna wear my hair outside of school. I'm still stuck on the afro. Like, I wish somebody would call me because my child has an afro. I'm not gonna harm it.
I don't think they would want. I wouldn't even want to do that. They want you to just probably cut it off if that's the case. If it comes down to it. They wouldn't want you to do nothing else but cut it.
You know, like a couple years ago, a lot of children had to go through this. They couldn't walk the stage of graduation until they cut off their locks. So you mean to tell me I went all through school with these locks and you wait until I have to graduate to accept my diploma?
Nah, that's too strict.
I'm out of school.
Can't dance across the stage. Crazy. You can't do none of that. Like, well, they do it, but they still get in trouble for it. That mean, like, whenever, and if you don't listen to them, they will mail your diploma in the mail. Yeah, you can't have that stage presence experience. And ain't no telling how long it's gonna take to come in.
That's sad.
Yeah. People are gonna be like, yeah. When your extensions would fall out. Oh my god, that would be fall out. You know when that shit would drop on the floor?
That is. I really did it. Hey, your extensions on the floor.
Just give it in. If my extension falls out, why pick up and give it back to me? It's gone. No, you know it's falling out. You know at the top, when it's bare soft.
No, she would pause. She paused.
When you was growing up here and you used to have like different hairstyles and stuff like that, have you had anybody come up and touch your hair?
Yeah. Test it, 1, 2, 3. I swear down. Test it, 1, 2, 3, match check.
You know in history, when they used to talk about slavery, why didn't everybody look at you? Because I didn't history classes. Oh, the stirs.
Everyone would be like, that is so horrible. Why can't they used to do that?
What's that slave trade movie? Roots. Man, weren't even watching the movie, they're watching you. They're watching you like this.
You would watch the slavery movie.
Like, those are your people, you know.
You know what's mad though? Imagine you wasn't even in that class and they was teaching slavery to just whack.
I would want to see that.
Imagine some of them were like good.
It was awkward because they would name your specific country. Yeah. So when your specific country was mentioned, then everyone would be like, and everyone would be like, why are you watching me?
They'll be like, they were imported from Ghana. You're like, what the fuck say? You know when they used to talk about slavery, yeah, the teachers would look at you with sympathy.
Like that, because I feel like I was going through slavery in my own house. Look at me with sympathy. I needed that sympathy. So you did your job well.
That's too funny.
Did anybody in here watch Mice and Men with their class?
Okay, hold on.
Mice and Men.
So that's interesting. Talking about slavery and us being in the South and teaching slavery. For us, honestly, there was no disrespect in my classes when it came to that. Us being in the United States, roots took place in the United States. We didn't have those issues. So, maybe because of the type of schools we were in.
I would like
in
to
majority
say,
black
shout out to my class, because my whole experience in high school, I've never, not that I can't remember a time where someone came up to me in a disrespectful way.
Right.
When it came to slavery.
Right.
I don't think that has ever been a problem I ever had to come home and talk about. Be like, Mom, he was talking about how they're going to whip me after school.
Never.
Like, that was never.
And that is the beauty, although we have a lot of bad things about the South, but that is the beauty of growing up in Southern Louisiana. I don't know Northern Louisiana. I don't know. But
how do you do? I don't know.
I don't know, because we be hearing some things about some racist towns.
Over here.
And they be having some racist towns in the South too. But, I mean, in Southern Louisiana.
Yeah,
but
you still over there though.
They're like the white students, the Asian students, they will be just as in tune with the lessons as we were. The
most I've seen, I've heard of encounters of racism.
I've heard of it.
When I got out of high school and I had to start working, I mean, I was working even then, but like when I was really on my own, working my 9-to-5s and doing what I had to do, the people that I started to hang with and whatnot, they had experiences. You know what I'm saying? So
well, I've had experiences.
The transition shifted from mannerisms in high school, how people was being, like, I guess how they was brought up, you know what I'm saying, to whenever you get out of high school and you're doing your own thing and you into the world and you make your friends that way too, and then you start to see different acts of kindness that way.
Yeah, but I've had experiences of racism, but what I'm saying is when they was taught in school, nobody disrespected me, or I didn't hear of any disrespect coming at all.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah. Well, you lot did off Mice and Men, innit?
Yeah. The teachers would say nigga in class, and then me and all my nigga friends would be like, hold up. No, you
wait. Hold on, so should we go check that film out?
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
I haven't heard of that. Y'all let us know if that's something y'all think that we would like.
Yeah, but our teachers did not. I mean, again, it's the type of school you went to. Like
if we had a black teacher, they knew how to talk to us.
Right, we had a lot of.
You know what I'm saying? Like some of them classes that was just loose, and them teachers would be like, "Nah, I gotta act my color with y'all to understand where I'm coming from." They knew how to talk to us, and when they would get like that with us, we would laugh. But when another teacher would probably do that, and if they was to attempt to, we'd be like, "Nah, they tripping.
You can't do that."
And
see, maybe it's because the town that I finished high school in, those teachers lived in the town too. It was a small town.
The neighborhoods.
So they wouldn't disrespect us like that. Now every now and then you'll get a teacher who wasn't from there, and they would try you, but
right.
We didn't deal with that.
Like you would see that teacher at a grocery store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You would see that teacher while you walking to school.
To church.
Or while you going to church. Or while you picking up something from the bank. Like, you would see that teacher, principal. Like, the neighborhood was like there. Like, the environment was right there. So, the peace was there.
I had a good high school.
That's good. I'm glad you did.
I did.
That's what's up.
You didn't have a good high school.
I had some moments. I had some bumps and bruises. Okay. I love all my experiences. Yeah. I really do. But I'll do it all again. Same way I wouldn't replace a thing.
Yeah.
Wait.
I wouldn't do it again.
Tell that one moment.
I wouldn't do it again, though.
I had one time that I would not do again. And it's not high school. I think this was more like middle school. I had a haircut, ball fade. That's when they would slap people behind the head.
Oh,
when you had that ball fade. Yeah, that's when they was tagging that neck. Yeah. Oh, give me that neck. Yeah, I ain't like that.
Crazy.
Yeah. The T, as soon as the T said nigga, they're like, yep.
Because it's part of mice and men. Yeah. So I don't think they said nigga, I think they said negro. It's such an offensive term, but because it's part of this curriculum, you just have to sit there and take it. That shit was uncomfortable. Have you guys ever had a supply teacher that can't pronounce your name?
Yeah. Supply. Even my main teacher couldn't pronounce my name.
So cool. Let's say like it was like a substitute teacher or something like that, yeah? Cool. So they'll be like, oh, Jake, Amber, Paul, Matthew. And then before they get to your name, yeah, is it?
Yeah, that's how they do.
It got to the point, yeah, where I just used to say, yeah, before they get to my name.
It's Nina, don't piss me off.
You know what it is? It's when they'll be like, I can't pronounce this next name, so...
But they couldn't say Penny.
Oh, but that's not the end of it.
Yo, so we had the same issue, but, you know, grace to the subs who would come in and try to pronounce our names, because I wouldn't be Dion that day.
What would you be?
She would be Dion. You feel what I'm saying?
What you mean?
It's like, so the kid, like, we would switch the names. Like, the teacher would be like, is Jerome in here today? I'd be like,
seats and stuff.
I'm Jerome. They'd be like, okay, is Casey in here? Some chick way in the back. Who's not even Casey?
Y'all was giving them a hard time.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a little experience.
Well, for me, I had a simple first and last name. So before I took on his hard name. But I had a simple name, but my friends who would have, you know, our parents, how they named us, Bauniqua. Yeah, they would be like, they will ask, how do you say the name? And they'll tell them, and they'll still get it wrong sometimes, but yeah. But I had an easy name, so
yeah,
I ain't had
name
those
wasn't a name that was mostly pronounced correctly all the time.
Yeah.
Nah, don't call me over the intercom. Please don't.
Some kids, they knew they were next.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up.
You know what?
But you know what? Our son, our oldest son, people always just get on my nerves when they mess up.
Oh, yeah, it been like that.
I spelled his name the way you need to sound it out. Demouchet. Not Demouchet.
Who is Demouchet?
I don't have a Demouchet.
Who is that?
It's a Y right there.
Demouchet. I was like,
Right.
no, bro, it's
My.
Don't he have apostrophe right there?
No.
He don't?
No.
So, yeah.
You don't know your child?
I really thought he had apostrophe right there. D-E apostrophe Y.
He's about to be 10, Dion. Oh my God, you're embarrassing me on this camera.
No, I'm not. I really thought for a second. I don't know why I thought that. Like, whenever
A lot of people think that I put an apostrophe right there.
I've seen his name written like that when he came home. I think that's why they would pronounce it Demouchet.
No.
It's simply Myrie.
Myrie.
Myrie. It's not Demouchet. Nah.
Myrie.
And I wasn't trying to say he had apostrophe. I've seen it that way when they would come home.
Yeah, they tried to put it on there.
Because they would force their pronunciation on him. And they would call him that. And we had to tell teachers and people at certain points like, yo, it's not it's not that.
And don't put no apostrophe.
Don't call it. Don't. Yeah. You know what? I'm good. I got some more to say, but not today, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna do it to me.
Yeah, or be in alphabetical order. So when they get to O, I'm like, listen, it's me.
My name here is not hard to pronounce. What? It just has two ends. Right. Namdi. What? There's nothing hard about it. I get teachers call me
Bro, we can't laugh and sit down for long. We gotta get up and run.
We get
I don't know why. We did that the other night. We was rolling, y'all. We was laughing, and I ran out this room into another one, bang on the door, and came back, sat down, and I was still laughing. Like, we feel it. It's the energy. It's in our essence. We're rhythmatic with everything.
Yes, everything.
Yeah. You see, T came from a place of, these men didn't know how to say my name, innit?
My name wasn't that hard to pronounce. If you mispronounce that means you're being very racist.
You know what? I used to not have the regular packed lunch. I used to have... You know that when you had to bring in your packed lunch? And you just go... And then it did... What was magic is the first... We're giving it right now! Oh my gosh, what's the green stuff?
What's that?
I'm here with Suya and egg. You know you were cool if you had the pepperoni on the side. Pepperoni.
Cheese string.
Okay, so you know in athletics, yeah?
That is it, wait.
You're on the team. You're definitely on the team.
When it came to athletics in school, stop paying all the black kids to do sprint and shot put because
Shot put, you gotta be a muscle. What?
The big black girl.
Big black girl, shot put, yeah. Listen, she looks pretty powerful, bro. Yeah.
guys, I was so heavy, they had me doing a high jump, I can't. In athletics or anything to do with sports, everyone will always expect you to win. You can't do stuff like that because when the black kids don't perform, they feel the extra pressure. It's like, shit, I'm black and I'm supposed to be running faster than all these people. Yeah.
To get the black people to do the running. Meanwhile, the white kids just have to jump. Let's get the black kids to do hurdles.
So this is interesting. Again, we from Louisiana, so it's multicultural, and although I went to a school that was, I say majority black, but I feel like it was hand on hand.
Yeah.
It was in the black side of town.
Yeah,
but
it was.
See, I was the one who would say, can I go get the balls for y'all?
That's what I was thinking about the whole time. I knew you wasn't participating.
I'm not an athlete.
Yeah, don't get caught getting the balls. Don't get caught. We already know that you
I was
ain't.
the assistant.
We understand what
For the
what
whole
you saying.
semester, I got A's.
You gotta understand something though. I understand what you was saying, but I was around athletes.
You
so
the
if
athlete.
you was
I'm not.
getting the balls, we know that you're gonna be picking them up after 2. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't do that. I held the bag open.
I'm just saying.
I held the
like,
bag open. Come
you
on,
the
put
one
your ball in
that's
here.
gonna get you picking them up, and you're gonna be bringing them. You're gonna be right there with the coach with the high pants and the knees out.
I sure was. Coach, what else you need? You need me to go
Talking
get the
about-
water for the people?
Yeah, all that.
I'm gonna go get.
Okay, that's how we.
Sierra ain't
went.
running. Sierra ain't. I tried to do the javelin once, and they
Why
said.
did they do that? They made us participate. I ain't like wearing them tight clothes, man. The PE uniforms wasn't my style.
You see, look.
It's like,
look. What's crazy is I went and get dressed for PE with everybody too, but I went sit down in the chair while everybody else did. I did the exercises when I wanted to, but it was just my PE coaches. They was like, it don't matter what you do, she's not gonna participate.
Man, just don't.
I created things for myself.
Nah, I get what you're saying.
I said I will do a research paper on the history of badminton. I'm a writer. I could do that. I'll do a research paper on every sport, and that's what I did.
And meanwhile, I'm in the field questioning why the heck my parents put these shoes on, knowing I had PE day. I didn't like that.
High school.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, the other.
There's other. Yeah, in my middle school days, we had a certain PE outfit that you had to pay for.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't like the
PE
kicks that went with my PE uniform.
Y'all bought shoes?
No, I had my school shoes.
Oh, okay.
And my school shoes never matched my PE uniform because the color for the school was probably blue and gray. My shoes was probably big red, or like I never had the old norm, just jet blacks, the jet white. I had like a bright color shoe every time.
See, ours was purple and gold, and they would put a little gray in there. So, but I mean, my parents, they always bought white and black shoes.
I had the stylish ones, but they was always too bright.
That's what you get for wanting to be stylish, baby.
And
give me these white shoes.
these uniforms wasn't my taste at all. I hated them. The uniform, yes, exactly. The tight ones, because the coach would be like, whoever you signed that, what size do you need? And I'd be like, give me a large. You look like a medium. Oh, come out there with them shorts on, and I'd be like, golly, bro.
See, it was different for us. In middle school, it was the tight ones. In high school, where it mattered, it was the loose ones. Give me the extra small.
Right, I feel you. Oh, God, see, you crazy. You shouldn't.
Pull it over.
You used me.
No, but in our school, like, when it came to Barnet champs, black. Even if he was fucking excluded. Yeah. When it comes to athletics, where the pride and joy. Hello. You know when they say trophy, what? Trophy children.
But when it was Ofsted,
when Ofsted, as in, we're going to keep you out of this.
We're just not going to show set 8. We're going to show. They expected us to be be good at every fucking thing.
Now we're being used like animals.
For athletics, black people did have to audition. You've made it. You made it.
You see last time, you man used to play like blacks v whites on a football team.
Always.
Bro, that was El Clasico.
So that was a part of your career in school when you out there just exercising your learning abilities to do what they're telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? You're exercising it. You ain't trying to win nothing. You ain't trying to be part of no team. Then they come lean on you. We got practice next week. Oh, I want to see you out there. Coach, I ain't catch one ball. What are you telling me? Why are you talking to me about this?
So you went through that.
I went through that in a sense. Yeah.
They said Sierra's not going to do any of that. See, but I took up for it with the arts. You know, I was the leader in everything I was good at. Okay.
Yeah, you sure was a leader.
You was watching me.
I was your support.
That's racism. We used to wet them up. That one, yeah, I used to wet them up.
You know, like when everyone else was allowed to go toilet, but you weren't allowed to go. Like when you asked, it was a no. When it was like, hey, you can go. Did you guys realize the difference between the people that were allowed to go toilet and the people that weren't allowed to go toilet?
Yeah, 100%.
That shouldn't be a thing.
So disrespectful. Now that you look back at him.
The hall passes. That's crazy. I feel like no matter what grade level you're in, children deserves, young teens deserves, and you know what I'm saying, so far, so forth. They all deserve to have that moment to themselves where they can go to the restroom at a timely manner, not because you have to get back in class at a certain time.
Right.
They should be able to, you know, express themselves in a bathroom.
So y'all was discriminating with the toilet breaks?
So someone else would get a pass while you was fighting to get a pass.
And see, we...
You didn't have that issue with the passes? Y'all had passes?
No, I'm telling
What y'all
you.
had?
We had passes, but I mean, it wasn't no discrimination. It was...
So you never noticed that someone else can go to the bathroom more? Well, they told us.
If it was, I was the one who was always able to go.
Nah, it was always that one cat who would take the pass and don't come back. Bro, the bell about to ring. I've been in to use the restroom. The teacher still sitting down. Wait till they come back. I'm like, you ain't gonna get them?
See, I was very, very girly during school days. So
yeah.
I had to go to the restroom to go check my hair, to check my outfits, you know, my hygiene, spray some perfume, you know.
Yeah, the girls would leave with their whole book sack. Where they going?
We ain't coming back for a while.
They be in that joint doing all that?
Yes, spray some
perfume.
On, man. You know, we couldn't have our phones. Y'all can have y'all phones on campus. We couldn't.
You know when you guys had like prom or when you had like, you know, the primary school disco? Did you...
I have to say this one more thing. The school I went to, if they saw something, if like us students saw something like that going on, we'll call the teacher out. There would even be those of us who, it wasn't me, I was the good girl. Good girl with an attitude, a little feisty. But, not an attitude, feisty.
They call the attitude.
We would walk out the room and go get the principal or go get the, what you call it, school resource, the security officer.
Yeah. Y'all would do that?
We wasn't taking none of that.
Y'all was telling.
My school was considered the bad side of town.
Okay.
We didn't take that. We just didn't.
Oh, wow.
No. 1 year, they made a sub walk out.
Oh, we had
those. I say they. I was a good girl. I was good.
Nah, you and the whole class got in trouble. They didn't say who did it. The whole class got in trouble. Did y'all have those buttons on the wall that called it intercom? We pressed those a lot.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's how we told.
Yeah, we wasn't taking it.
I forgot about the whole button connection.
The
that's
intercom.
crazy. Yeah.
I don't have that time where they'll play one black song and everyone looks at you. Yeah.
I wanna see the like I wanna see the like show the news and talk. And then the white teachers in the corner. Yeah. Get your music back there. And you know, this is where we be in the PE with the people. Hey, we all went to school the same way, hey.
You know, in primary or secondary school, did you guys have like a corner shop where you went in and there was like keychains and you looked for your name?
Yeah, my name.
I couldn't look for my name. Look at my name.
Jude,
Daniel, Jack.
Nandi or local pay.
Tyler,
A.
I just get O.
Yeah. Keep it moving.
And the thing is, it's not every single black person that goes into your store that's trying to steal.
If you look at statistics or whatever, yeah, for like the highest amount of crimes in the UK, I guarantee it's not even black, you know.
Big man team.
You guys ever had to change the name on your CV in order for you to get a job?
I told you. I wish I did.
But ask for your ID, what do you... Then you said this is the real me.
Oh, that's crazy.
I had to stand at Waterloo Station to get a job, you know.
Oh, that was you, nigga.
That was him.
One thing that I feel like we've probably all been through, certain school drivers will see a bunch of black kids at a bus stop. They'll drive.
Driving.
Oh, stay in it.
Bus drivers see black people running, you want to speed up.
Being late to the bus stop, y'all would have to run and the bus driver would say, oh, I know that pisses y'all. Because now y'all got to go back home to mom.
Oh.
And you know, mom don't like that.
I ain't ride the bus.
Yeah, I remember the conversation.
I rode the bus one time and say, this is not for me. I was spoiled.
Man, missing that bus was just terrible. You missed the bus? Better find a way to school.
But did you go through that, though?
I missed the bus where I had to, it wasn't very to the point where it's like, it was happening a lot. But I missed the bus and I had to run for it. I ran for the bus. Yeah, I said it. I ran.
Did the bus stop?
Yo, so the bus driver wouldn't stop. The kids on the bus would start screaming, yo, you missed one, you missed, oh, yo. They banging on the windows and everything. Then the bus driver finally hit the brakes mad. Be on time next time. And you know what I'm saying? That's what they would do. But to them, over here, it sounded like they're saying that they would just go. Like, so nobody would try to stop the bus driver? And if so, did the bus driver, like, stop, at least?
This making me...
Yeah, man, I'll have Sierra number on speed dial. You'll see. You want to just come swing by my spot? I'll pick you some canes up tomorrow. Something.
Sierra was at school.
Oh, you was on time?
Baby, before the bell.
Before the doors open?
Before the bell, I was ready to learn.
Before the doors open?
No, not before the doors
Yeah, you was before.
But I was ready
Let's talk about
to
it.
learn.
Because you was talking about how much of a goody good you was. You was 100%.
Ready to learn.
You was 100%.
I ain't about my education. I was ready to learn. And then I was in extracurricular activities. You had to be
on time, huh?
Yeah, you had to top notch. I ain't play about that.
You had the key. You had the keys to the school.
Be quiet.
Bus stop was literally there. The bus drove past me. I'm saying to bus man, stop like this. He Ray Charles me, yeah. He carried on.
There's different types of stops. There's a bus stop and
The request thing, innit?
Yeah. So you have to
So you know, coming home from school, yeah. I'm guessing you guys were a bunch of black boys.
Yeah.
Did people ever see you and cross the road?
Even now, though.
To this day! To this day!
So what's mad? We're not gonna rob you. We're just
not gonna do nothing, bro. We're not gonna do nothing. Even like the other day, I think it was like 2 days ago, yeah. I was walking in it and I saw this lady, she froze. Where she was like, yeah.
Everybody got beatings at home, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever used to be like, oh, you know, I can't even talk to my white friends about the beats?
Yeah,
I had white friends that were grounded just in the morning.
Who wanted to tell a teacher but they were scared that they were going to call social services?
100%. I was for the teacher to adopt me? No.
No, thank you.
Yeah, my mum picked me up from school one time and she slapped me and they pulled her to the side and was like, excuse me. You might be in Nigeria, but what would I do in this country?
And you guys don't understand that if child services comes to your African parents,
you're done.
You're finished.
You ever like go to your like white friend's house here and they'll be beefing their parents?
Oh, they'll be beating the parents. Okay, so for us, I mean, again, I don't know if this is just Southern culture, but if a parent came to the school and the parent disciplined their child at school, the teacher would be like, get them. Or maybe it was just my school.
Nah, pretty much. Nah, that's how it went.
Yeah, so, I mean.
That's how it went. It went down like that. Yeah,
I don't know.
I wish I could go
But
deeper.
the thing is, our principals, not high school, even high school, my middle school principal had this big long wooden paddle.
The paddle.
I remember seeing
somebody
him
rolling right now.
Whip somebody.
Somebody's rolling right now.
I went home to my daddy. I said, Daddy, you signed that permission slip for that man to hit me? Please say no.
I hope not.
Big, long, thick paddle. That paddle was big. big. And my principal was a big man.
Yo.
And I'm like, I'm little. Dad, trust, you will never have to worry about them call on me.
We had one like
they
that
did call.
in our homemade. I don't know. I forgot this man's name. He passed away.
That's wrong.
But
I'm not laughing at
dude
that.
Was always, man, I wish I remember his name. He was an old man.
It's just you say he passed away.
Because he had a pattern, like he would put his hands on students. Nobody knew that he was boxing kids because we would box them back.
Ooh, babe.
Like we had one of them. And he was cool. Everybody was just chill, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think he had a paddle too at one point. He's like, boy, I'll take my belt off and whoop you in here. Stop playing with me, but sit down. Don't leave this classroom. Oh, boy, I'm leaving. And like, yeah, then we get to it like that. Principal is never called. It's the culture, bro.
That's our culture. I had this one middle school teacher. If a boy was being rude or being disrespectful or just out of order, he would stop the whole lesson and call a teacher up in there to come watch us and tell the boy, come meet me in the bathroom.
No.
Bruh, it would get real.
Whoa.
Whoa. It would get real. Like, that was just our culture.
That's different.
That was our culture. I mean,
yeah, was he in shape?
Yeah, he was in shape. Yeah, he was an older man. So
oh, no.
That's what I loved about having black male teachers. We need more black male teachers.
When an older gentleman snatches you by the collar, that's a different tug.
Child.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even get on my principal. Now, we had a principal. We all loved this principal. Like, he was a principal for like over a decade of our high school.
Yeah.
Big, tall, black man. Nobody played with him. Yo, the boys, when they saw him through the glass doors, because we had big glass doors, when you get off the bus ramp, if you had the bus ramp, or you could see him from both entrances of the school.
Yeah.
The boys would make sure that they were in dress code. Make sure
pants
that
up. That's dress code. Pants up is dress code.
He used to make them duck walk.
For sagging?
Duck walk for anything. Then he would get those what you call those things? Those zip ties?
Oh yeah.
Zip them all the way up
and tighten. You know how hard them things is to pop.
The boys
I feel sorry for y'all, man. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
So okay,
that's
y'all.
That's why you need black men in schools.
Yeah. So in the UK, they couldn't, verbally tell these teachers of what was going on at home. Because again, Child Protective Services will come to their home, and that would be another episode for them.
That's a culture shock for us because
the
social services need to come to the school. the teachers and the administrators wasn't playing with us either.
I don't know where we had to go to hide, but school wasn't it.
No.
Home wasn't it. Social people wasn't even being called. I don't know, y'all. We just was in different time back in the day.
We don't condone no violence.
Nah, we don't. None of that. We healthy now.
We had good parents.
Yeah.
They taught us discipline.
Hey, fuck up, Janet. Fuck up, Janet. Is it that hard?
Did you guys get marks, like, when you got beaten?
I think it was the cane.
Wait, hold on, wait. Your mum and I
got the cane. I just whipping you.
Nigerians do that though. They actually let you pick your weapon.
Pick your weapon.
You got beaten, sometimes you feel, I'm gonna run away.
Stop over-sexualizing black girls in secondary school.
Nah, it was stop. We would have like, say Mary's Got Talent. Yeah. That's when they would be like, girls, aren't you gonna do a dance?
Yeah.
They want to see us wild.
They want to see us twirl.
Let me tell you something. We would always come first or second place.
Yeah. Somebody with real talent has played the violin. It's not winning. And you know the whole performance, your bum is to the audience.
Yeah,
I used to think that shit was normal. I'm performing it for the 5-year-olds.
Dog, yo.
Who else's parents was obsessed with Princess Diana?
Yeah.
My mom.
That's my mom's mate. That's my mate.
Didn't grow up black in the UK, so mom was obsessed with Diana.
My mom was.
She didn't really care.
She didn't care. My mom.
No.
What happened?
What happened? Whoa, I gotta catch you.
Didn't grow up black in the UK, so mom was obsessed with Diana.
My mum was. She didn't really care. Like,
She didn't care. My mom.
No.
She said something about.
who's your mom?
Who's your mom?
She's my mother.
Okay.
What else did you guys experience being black in the UK?
You're aggressive.
Yeah. You're a bit aggressive right now.
They used to say black girls was bullies. I didn't like that.
Oh yeah. They call you blick, they call you
Yeah.
blue light, they call you nightshade.
That's my first fight, you know, in school because some guy called me a black monkey.
Was I never ask you, can you speak African?
Yeah.
It's actually a continent.
Just because we live in England and they can speak English doesn't mean because we live in Africa.
We speak African.
What's mad about being black in the UK, yeah? A lot of people, they work with like old people and it's like the old people, they'll forget their whole lives because they got dementia, but they'll remember being racist. 100%. I don't remember what my daughter looks like. Okay, fuck you, name.
Well, you black growing up in the UK, if no white person ever said, go back to your own country, mate!
Moving like Jamaican and African was the difference in school, bro. We're just black.
And this is the thing. They're Africans. We're African Americans.
Yeah.
And we were told the same thing too.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, go back to Africa. Because we don't know what country we from.
Everybody got somewhere to go.
That's what they were saying.
It's hard for us to go back.
And then if you say, well, you go back to your country because you're not from here.
Right.
Another thing, I feel like people would rather see a black person struggle, but when they see a dog struggle, it's RSPCA.
No.
Yeah.
100%.
A black kid be missing and you won't even sign a petition or what's up?
Don't be giving 10 grand awards for their missing cat.
Yeah, meanwhile, the blacks are sitting there eating their fingernails. They're not even concerned. But the minute you see a sign of missing cat,
I feel like we forget that besides our generation, we're like the second generation. They've been through it, but it's like we're still going through it.
Yeah. It's mad because we're all from different areas, but we're all experiencing the same thing. It's crazy, like.
Put your hands up if you think that even though we endured some racist fuckeries growing up in the UK, it was still fun.
It was still fun.
No, it was.
That's what's up. I love the
That
content.
was different. I mean, some of the stuff they went through a little bit more than us. I feel like, yeah, they did.
Yeah,
But it would be different if we had, you know, someone on side of us from a different area. Just because, like, we can't speak for just one, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're speaking for Louisiana, I guess. But even then, like, we in a different part. Like, we're not in one of those parts where it's like a majority, you know.
I think what happens is there's a lingo barrier. When you can be around people that vibe with how you talk. When you can be around people that vibe with how you dress, how you speak about certain situations, and they understand you and not always think you're being aggressive, always think that you're trying to start stuff. It's like, it's a language barrier, you know what I'm saying? So when you can be around certain people that can understand that, you won't have problems. But when you around people who don't talk like that, then don't change up yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with them being, you know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of went.
Well, I mean, like, the towns we grew up in were... And even growing up in New Orleans, where it's a majority black culture, is again, like I'm saying, like, you hear things about like Shreveport, you know, up the northern Louisiana cities, and like we didn't go through. I don't know. That's why I feel like it would be different if we.
Like growing up, when I was in school, my neighbor was white. There was brothers, and they became our best friends.
Right.
And it was like, I think there was the only white family on that block. You know what I'm saying? And because we walk the street, we would always have people shooting ball in front of our house.
Right.
And they would come outside, they would vibe with us. We would kick it together. We would box together. We would go in their house. They would come to our house. Like, it would be a whole vibe.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I really had neighbors of other races until senior year of high school.
Neighbors? Shoot.
Some of their experiences made me, you know,
but again,
happy a little bit.
I'm saying because, like,
that must be hard on children, though.
It's eye-opener. You have to be around people, not just the people that, like, you know, you gotta be around folk, bro. If you're not around enough people, if you don't understand enough people, if you don't get involved with enough people, you really gonna become a centered, selfish, one thought process, stubborn type of individual.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that about folks, but at some point, it's gonna be kind of difficult to stand side by side with somebody and really have a heart for them and understand where they come from.
Yeah.
Because it's just how it is. It's like putting a dog next to a cat. He gonna attack it. He don't know the walk of a cat. Cat don't know the walk of a dog. First thing a cat do is get in defense mode. That's what they do. So
I feel like racism is taught for the most part, and like when you are a minority in a society, it's passed down.
Spread peace.
You know? Yeah.
Love conquers all. Your experiences are only there to toughen you and open your eyes of what else is out there, because everything is not 100%. Right. Everything is not 100%. Things has its flaws. Some things are at 50%. Some things are at 2%. You really want to be careful where you at. They have no chill. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about where
That's
you
all
at.
I gotta say. It's crazy. I'm just thinking. This is my last thought too. I'm just thinking like I didn't have any neighbors that were not black until my last year of high school. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And you have done business with just about every race.
Every race.
Real talk.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, wait, hold up. Before I even say that, now that's something. I didn't have neighbors who was any race other than black until my last year of high school, and I still turned out to be an anti-racist person.
It's taught.
Ain't that something?
It's taught.
Racism is taught.
It's taught.
It is.
And
taught.
I don't see how you can make someone have a needle in their eye towards somebody they never met.
Right. Don't understand their culture.
That just don't make sense.
Alright, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction request to our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.